Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw tips and tricks. Pretty cool little seamless pattern. And the more I look at it, it looks like some of them are gray and some of them are whiter or blacker. It's just because of the angle they're at. I mean, that one right there looks white. That one right there kind of looks gray, but they're identical white. Really easy to make, and I'm going to try to make it even a little bit better this time. I'm going to take a six-sided polygon. I'm going to hit P. I'm going to go ahead and control D to make a duplicate. Now this is a shape that you don't have to contour. If you hold down your shift key, it will grow from the center. I'm going to make my item a little bit thinner this time. I'm going to select both of them. And with my ratio lock, I'm going to make it 2 inches just to make it smaller. Now I'm going to take the inside one and nudge it over. And I'm going to take some lines. And just a couple hours ago, I made a video using the 2-point or 2-point line drawing tool. So it drew out those deals. And you know what? Let me do 20. And put 20 lines. Now, is that big enough? You've got to group them together. If not, we'll spread them out a little bit. I'm going to hit P, put it in the center of the page. That's almost perfect. You know what? I don't want that little half line. So I'm going to make this thing 2 inches. That'll put one right on the edge that won't show. Now, because this is a group, and that's a shape, you can use the intersect tool to basically cut those lines out. This is going to be, I think, cooler than the first one. I'm going to make them something other than a hairline, and I'm going to make them black by right-clicking, and then I'm going to put them in my original pentagon. Well, you know what? I did the wrong size. This is the big one that we want to keep. I thought it grabbed the other one. So we want to put them inside this. So I'm going to hit P. Now you can see, well, what we have to do now is make our lines, and it wouldn't really matter, but you don't want one right on the edge like that. So we're going to make our lines 1.898. 1.898. See, that put it right on the edge. Now we're going to intersect it. We'll make them something other than a hairline. And I maybe have a few more too many lines. You know what? I'm going to call that good. I'm going to make them black by right-clicking. Now I'm going to put them in, well, it's a little bit off because there's not a line there, but you'll get the idea. I think it'll still be cool. So group that together and rotate it 30 degrees. Okay. Control D, move one over and rotate it at a negative 30. That's really not what I was planning on. You know what? Let's back up here. Let's take the line. Let's ungroup it because it'll be a lot easier to put it together. Let's rotate the lines. Well, I think I jiggled it. Nope. Let's take the lines and rotate those at 30 degrees. And then move it over. Well, I guess I should have moved this item 30 degrees. You know, that might even make it better. I'm just going to expand this out. Now let's take this and there we go. Now let's make it something, let's make sure it fits. Yep. Well, no, it really doesn't fit. Then I need to rotate this 30 degrees. Now it fits. Control G to group, Control D to do. I didn't make the lines thicker, so let me back up. The other one was so easy. Can't believe. You can't copy what I did. Go and make them black. Rotate this 30 degrees. There we go. Now I can group that together. And let's rotate it 30 degrees. There we go. Control D, nudge it over and rotate it at -30. There we go. Now, let me just delete all this. And we still got our nudge factor set on 2, so I'm just going to hit it and move them twice. And then Control D, many as you want. Hit the plus, well, let's group them together first. Then Control D or hit the plus key. And let's just put them, it should snap. So my red line is just spacing for an outline. You can see I'm not even close, but if you grab right there to that node, it should snap to it. Now I'm going to group these together. Control G, Control D. And you could do this mathematically, but by the time you make some measurements, you could have it snap to. I'm off. There's so much going on that it doesn't snap right to it. And then Control, well, you know what, let me just group these together, Control G. So the more you do, the less you have to do. You know, there we go. And then I can Control D. Now, we need to go and ungroup all. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Ungroup all, and then grab that red line, and you'll be able to see in your, down here that you've got a red line. Go up to Edit, Find and Replace, From Selection, Find All, and then you just hit Delete. So now they're all gone. So now you have that seamless pattern that is not touching, and they're going different directions. And you could have it go more. Well, you can't. If you go 60, then you're going to kind of run back to the start. I don't know, kind of a cool pattern. And then, I mean, what's cool about it, you could make, it's still lines, so you make all your lines white and then put in a black background like I did for the object order back a page. And make it totally different looking item. And I could have used rounded corners. Would have been maybe a good thing, but I kind of like the square corners on this one. Anyway, just playing. Hope that helped a little bit. Thank you for watching.